Rossetti. I'm a Brazilian artist and graphic designer, and I have this illustration project called Women that has been quite popular on internet and social media, and I think that's what I should talk more about now. I decided to start drawing women because I thought it was a good idea to draw attention to some important matters that many women face daily in the world. So I do talk about many different situations, about body choices, fashion, relationships, and many life experiences that probably not everybody experiences, but most people have already experienced at least one of them. So maybe they're not equally relevant to all countries, but it's interesting to know also what women are fighting or going through in different countries as well. My first drawing was about a fat girl called Marina, who was wearing a horizontal stripes dress, and I don't know if it's the same everywhere, but in my country it's like common sense that's spread in magazines and what everybody says, that fat women should never wear horizontal stripes. And I thought it would be a nice idea to question that. If she feels nice with that dress, why shouldn't she wear it? Why shouldn't she be allowed to feel good in her own body and in the clothes she likes? So that was my first illustration. And then I made it, people really liked it on Facebook. I posted on my page. And by that time, only my friends, my close friends and relatives would know my page. They were the only ones who knew it, who were seeing my work. But people really liked it and shared it, and then it started spreading all over internet. And then I made another one, which was about a girl who was very tall, but she liked wearing high heels anyway. So I began making some series of illustrations. At the beginning, it wasn't supposed to be a project or a series or anything, but it turned out to be. After that, I talked about a girl who has a big afro hair and how people still face a lot of racism because of that. And after that, also I talked about life choices like careers and about family, choosing to have kids, not to get married, or to get married, or something like that. Different kinds of families, different kinds of relationships. People related to it. They identified with these illustrations. And then I began to have the most amazing experience of my life, because they would send me messages sharing their experiences, their thoughts, their ideas with me. And so I learned a lot. The illustrations, they were all made first in Portuguese, which is my home language, and then I translated them into English. It was a very informal, unprofessional translation because I was the one doing it. But then when I started to translate it to English, more and more people would see them and would be able to read them. And so it became very popular. And then people from all over the world began to write to me, offering themselves to translate my work. They said, "Oh, I'm from, for example, I'm from Chile." That was my Spanish translator. She is from Chile. And she said, "I really like your work, and I think it's very relevant for people here to get to know it too. And so I would love to translate it to Spanish and help you out with this. I'm not a professional translator, but I really want to help. And that happened to many. I get many messages like that from all over the world. I still do. And so it began. I mean, there were so many languages. There was Spanish and French and German, Arabic, Bengali is the most recent one. I really do my best to make these translations to get, but I write everything manually, so it's a slow process, and sometimes it's kind of hard to write them all, but I'm doing my best. I think all stories deserve to be told. Of course, I can't tell all stories. I'm only one person. So I basically come up with a theme, or someone makes a suggestion, and then I try to explore it. I go and I research it, and I find more people who have been through these situations. For example, the one about the fat girl wearing white stripes. So I research, I talk to people who are fat, who liked wearing things that usually fashion police would say they shouldn't do. And then I would make something out of this. But I made many themes, and I think they all deserve to be told. When I began the Women Project, I wasn't expecting anything. And suddenly there was a lot happening. In the beginning, there were a few that were very popular, which are Amanda, who's the girl who doesn't shave, and Maida, who's the girl with the afro hair, and also Alice, which is a girl who likes casual sex. I think these are the three ones that got very popular right away. They were more popular than the other ones. It's hard to say that because it's like asking a mother to pick her favorite child. But I really like Martha, who's the woman who doesn't like wearing bras, because I always had a problem with that. But I do wear bras most of the times. There's my website, and there you can find the full collection of the Women Project that has been published on Facebook and Tumblr and everything. The whole collection is there. The American book will come out in English, of course, in October this year. And there's the Brazilian book as well in Portuguese. And this one should come out on September. And there is also, the book will also be published in Spanish for Spain and Latin America.